Hey guys, this is the best this is gonna get. I have been trying for like 40 minutes to figure out lighting in this setup, and I feel like this is too bright, but it's the best I can do. I am in my Airbnb right now. I really wanted to film my haul from the Sephora VIB sale, and I'm gonna do a second haul after this, which is everything I got in the States from Ulta and Walmart. So I'm really excited to film these, but it's not ideal. You should see what you guys are sitting on right now. It's hilarious. I've got like a Risk board game, a couple paperbacks, like an ottoman. It's crazy because I have no tripod. So, and this is my vlogging camera. So everything is gonna be a little bit different today, but I figured let's film this haul while I have some time, and I'm super excited to get into it. So let's just get started. So even before the sale started, a couple of you had DM'd me on Instagram or tagged me in the weekly wow from Sephora, which was these brushes that I had talked about. These are the Ice Cream Sephora collab. If you look at them, the handles are actually filled with sprinkles, which is, I mean, they're not edible, but they're like plastic sprinkles, which is like the most cutest thing ever. So there's 5 brushes. They're all really soft. I used them a couple times. I've been using this one. This one is probably the foundation brush, but I've been using it for powder. Anyways, I've used them a few times. They actually came, and I didn't even know this, they came in this beautiful like acrylic holder with the same sprinkles in it. Like it was basically just like a box that had a latch on it. And I was like, you know what? I'm moving. I can't cart this around with me because I had purchased these and had them sent to my mother-in-law's house after the moving truck left. I'm like, I can't carry around this acrylic holder. So I actually gave it to my niece. But it was really cute. But the coolest thing was, like, because this was the weekly wow, it was already 50% off, and then they still let the 20% from the VIB sale be applied to it. So I paid like very little for these, which was really cool. Also, I finally, last year was in March. This year was November, finally requalified for VIB Rouge, which you get a choice of like a makeup bag or a brush, and I got the brush. Oh, I forgot I put this in here. Also, right before I moved, I did stop in at Bath & Body Works, and I bought stuff for some girls from my work, which, hi guys, I miss you. Anyways, and I bought myself one thing too, so I figured I would show you. This is the Bath & Body Works Snowflakes and Cashmere Mousse to Oil. So this, like, I was showing them at work, and I started spraying it, and it didn't come out right because I hadn't shaken it enough, and it went like all over my boss's coffee. Anyways, so this actually comes out like a mousse. See that? It's crazy. Listen to that. ASMR, anybody? Anyways, so once you, like, I use it as a body oil, but once you actually like rub it in, it is like an actual body oil. It's not, like, you guys know how much I love my body oils, especially the Nooks one, and then I actually have one from Bath & Body Works that I really love. This isn't as heavy duty as those. It's actually quite a light body oil, so maybe if you like that, you might like it. But yeah, this is from the new Christmas collection. It smells really good. So I was actually able to shop both weekends of the sale, and actually this weekend is another one. So I'm like, I don't know, should I do it again? Anyways, the very first thing that I reached for and needed was this. This is one of the new Sephora Pro palettes. This is the Editorial 2.0. And if you followed my channel, let's just put that on the ground. If you followed my channel, you know how much I love the first editorial palette from them. It is amazing. And this one is definitely more like deeper tones than the first one was. I feel like the first one was neons, and this one, I know they brought out a jewel tone palette, but this one to me is kind of like the jewel tone editorial version, if you will. There's a lot of like duochromes, there's a lot of metallics, there's a lot of like shimmery shades, but there's also a lot of mattes that are really pigmented. That's the thing about these palettes, they are super, like, you have to be careful. I did like a really quick fortune teller look for Halloween, if you saw my vlog, and I remember I used one of these, I can't remember which one it was, one of these mattes anyway, and I was like, oh, I put way too much on. Like, look, those are 4 mattes right there, and I'm just randomly picking 4, like, to show you. These are more, I would say, like duochromy kind of shades. So they're not like as pigmented as maybe the first palette was for the metallics, but they are very interesting, like especially, Can you see the top one? I know, again, the lighting is not great. Like, see the duochrome? It's a pink to blue. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Since I knew I was going to be traveling, I bought one of these and it is halfway gone already. This is the Clinique Take Off the Day makeup remover. I love this. It's one of my favorites for your eye makeup. It's so gentle at taking off eye makeup. It's the best, literally. Okay, I got a couple skincare things. I wasn't planning on buying this. I don't know what came over me. I saw it in the store and I was like, So this is from Pharmacy. It's called the Honeymoon Glow, and it's an AHA resurfacing night serum. I love the name. I was like, Honeymoon Glow. Okay, they got me right there with the name. But then like I put some on my hand. I was like, okay, this is really interesting. I haven't really played with a lot of AHA type stuff. But anyway, I know it is like a chemical exfoliator, which is why you wear it at night. And I've worn this I've used this a few times now. Since I bought it about 3 weeks ago. We're down to right about where my thumbnail is right there. So I can't report fully yet, obviously. I mean, this is a haul, it's not a review on how that works, but I'm like, it was so interesting. I'm like, yes, I would love Honeymoon Glow skin. Like, that would be fantastic. And then I wasn't planning on buying this, but I bought the CeraVe Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30, and because I love the CeraVe cleanser so much, and it's a drugstore, and it's like, okay, it's cheaper, I thought, okay, let me buy the moisturizer. And you guys, my skin has never felt drier than using that moisturizer. Like, it was almost like itchy dry. I was like, no, this is not working. Like, I used it for like 2 weeks. I was like, this is not working for me. I need a different moisturizer. So I bought one from Sephora, and I bought this one because it has SPF 40. There's not a whole lot of moisturizers that Sephora carried in store anyway that have high SPF in them. Anyways, this is from Origins. It's the A Perfect World SPF 40 Age Defense Moisturizer with white tea. So I have been using this now for about 2-ish weeks, and I really like it. It smells amazing. It smells, if you've ever smelled like the creamsicle type products from Ole Henriksen, usually they're the ones that are in the purple packaging. Anyways, it smells like that. It smells like orangesicle. It's really nice. I also decided to get the Josie Maran Vibrancy Concealer. I got the shade Light, which I was like, this is light? Like, it's not. Like, okay, I don't know, maybe today I look a little bit pale because of the lighting, but normally, like, I have light medium skin. I'm definitely not pale. So I was like, wow, this color, like, there was not a lot to choose from in terms of shade range. That's light, and these are very yellow toned. So if you have pink toned skin, I don't think you would want to go for these. Even when I'm using this, sometimes I'm like, is that too yellow for me? It's what I'm wearing today under my eyes. For the most part, I've only used it maybe 4 times. I feel like it is hydrating. I feel like it is full coverage and hydrating, which that's why I wanted to try this, because of like Josie Maran. It's known for all the oil, the argan oil, you know, it's very hydrating kind of line of stuff. So that's why I wanted it. And this is the argan oil full coverage concealer fluid. So packaging is also beautiful. Anyways, so I'm fairly satisfied with that so far. I got 2 of these. First of all, I blame Blushing Shades, and I will link to her Instagram, but she bought a ton of them. And Marc Jacobs was like the first like area when I walked into the Sephora, and pretty much the first thing I swatched in the whole store was this. This is Glamethyst. I actually, the first time, I went twice that weekend just because I was trying to kill time, nothing to do at my mother-in-law's house really, except get ready to go on a road trip. I went twice, and the first time I swatched this, and then I forgot to buy it, and I was like, oh my god, I need to go back. So I did, and this one is Glamethyst, which you guys know, purple. So there it is there. That's Glamethyst. And I did wear this in my fortune teller look. I also bought this one. This is Paparazzi, which I really hemmed and hawed. I was like, okay, do I need both? Would I wear both? Really trying to be smart about the kinds of products that I'm buying lately. I don't want to go crazy just to go crazy. So, but this is so pretty. Sometimes golds don't look good on me, which is why I wasn't sure, but this I think is more of a peachy orange as opposed to a gold orange. So there's that one. And I was like, am I actually gonna wear that? I think I will. So it's really beautiful in a swatch. And last thing from the first weekend was this. This is the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Only this is on my eyes. I'm wearing a few different shades. I'm wearing these two shades kind of in my crease. Although I feel like, I thought, okay, this would be good for in the crease and then this would be good for deepening it up. But once I actually put this one in the crease, it looked identical. Like the color actually looked the same, which I was kind of surprised by. And then I put this one here in to kind of like deepen up the outer V. And then the middle shade is what I used on my lid. The middle shade I was kind of hoping would be more like what it looks like in the pan, but what it actually ended up being was a little bit more of like a blue pink duochrome shifting thing, and not as intense as I kind of like was hoping for, but it's still pretty and I'm really excited to play with this. I was gonna get the emerald one too, but then when I swatched it, I just wasn't like, I wasn't blown away. Also, first day of the sale, they had these and I was like, okay. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I put this in the bag so it wouldn't get lost. I forgot I actually bought this. This was just something totally random. I just happened to swatch and I was like, I think I need that. This is one of the Sephora collection like single eyeshadows in the shade 220 Lucky Penny. And when I swatched it in store, it was beautiful. So I'm hoping that it still is what I remembered. I don't know. That doesn't actually look like what I remembered. Like, you know what? I think when 1,000 people swatch something and it's softer, it sometimes looks a bit better. Anyway, that's what I bought there. Now on the second weekend of the sale, I was actually in the mountains of Wyoming driving through and I was like, one of you had told me that Canada Post has flex delivery, which means you can just ship to any post office and you can pick it up when you go through. And I was like, why didn't I think of that? Like, it was so genius. So thank you. So I was like, okay, let me do that because I have nothing to do right now. The sale's going on. Let me see what there is that I might like really need. So what I actually did was I ordered like 4 Morphe brushes, 2 of the 441 and then 2 of the ones like that are like the MAC 217. Anyways, all 4 of those brushes got canceled in my order, which I was really annoyed about. But I did get 2 of these. This one is just like a flat definer brush and it's the, what number is this? M432. I just always use my Sigma one, so I'm like, I should get more brushes like that. And then this is the M510, which this is the brush that Jacqueline and, oh, this is like totally sealed. I'm not gonna open it right now. A few people use for highlighting. Like it's too big to be an eyeshadow brush, like look at that. But a lot of people use it for highlighting and I was like, okay, let me try that because I've always kind of been curious. So I ended up with those 2 Morphe brushes, but not the ones that I actually wanted. Anyways, so I got a replacement or a second tube of this. This is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer, which is my favorite primer of all time. I went through an entire bottle of this last year. It has SPF 40 in it, which is part of the reason I love it so much. It really does smooth your pores really well. It's got kind of a nice lotiony texture. It's not too silicone-y. It's really great, but the SPF factor is really what takes it over the top for me. And I don't think it's mattifying per se, but I also feel like it does something for my oil. Not a ton, but a little bit. I also purchased, oh, you know what? I forgot. I have a hand lotion in my purse that I bought too. Because I also bought this one. This is the L'Occitane Amande Hand and Nail Care. I don't know what it's called. Delicious Hands, whatever. It's the actual like almond fragrance one from L'Occitane. The reason I bought this is because a girl at work, her boyfriend bought this for her months ago. She let me try it and it smells so good. It smells like the almond oil, which I love the scent of. So I was just like, okay, why not? Let's just get that. And also I finally got my hands on this. This is from Dr. Jart. It's the Water Fused Hydro Sleep Mask. So this is not the moisturizer, which I bought by mistake last time. This is the actual like overnight sleeping mask. I did have a sample, like a deluxe sample size of this a while back, and I loved it. that actually looks like this. It comes in a bottle, not a little jar, which is really good packaging. And I remember when I went through the actual deluxe sample size, I was so impressed with the way my skin looked. Like, it just was so plump every day. It just looked youthful. It was just so hydrated. I loved it, so I'm excited to be using this again. And here's the other lotion that I purchased. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Touch Hand Cream. You know, it's kind of overpriced for a hand cream, but it was, you know, the VIB sale, and I was just like, well, let's just do it. I used this quite a bit on my trip already. It's nice, it's definitely moisturizing. It smells just like the Bum Bum cream, so if you like that scent, but I think it's overpriced. So I'm about to film my other haul, which is all the stuff I bought in the States at Ulta and Walmart, and also at a store called Miniso, which is a Japanese store. Last thing I just wanted to talk about was this, because I am on Vancouver Island right now, and we went to this little town called Coombs, which is just like a really cute little, cool little town, kind of hippie kind of area. And we went into this store called The Other Side Artisan Collective, which also had like a record store in it. And they had some really cool stuff, but I sprayed this and I just couldn't not buy it. It's from I can't say this. It's from Om Organics, and it's the Om Tantra Sensuous Body Mist. And it's made in Invermere, BC. It was 18 bucks, which was like, but like, you guys, listen to the scents in this. So we have sweet orange oil, lavandula, which is like lavender oil. There's patchouli oil in it, which is why I love it, because I love stuff with patchouli. Neroli oil, palmarosa, rosewood, ginger. So anyways, anything with orange and patchouli together, that is my jam. I'm not wearing anything right now, so I'm just gonna spray this a little bit. I don't know if you can get this anywhere other than like here on the island. Orange, but you know what it smells like? It smells like Karma from Lush, which is one of my favorite scents of all time. It's so lovely. Like, I just want this all the time. Anyway, so there you go. That is my haul from Sephora. I hope that you enjoyed. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. Not every video is gonna be like weird lighting and weird setup, but this is just what we have right now, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.